In this video, I'm going to show you guys why did I buy this 2003 Audi RS6, and I'm so excited to show you this car because I'm super excited to own it. So I cannot wait to show you guys why did I buy this 2003, which probably some of you guys might say what the heck, but for me, honestly, I'm so in love with this car and I cannot wait to show you guys why it's so special and beautiful, at least to me. So, and I hope to you as well. But let's go ahead and dive in the video and show you guys what made me buy this car for the second time in a row, which it's kind of mind-blowing when I think about it. But hey, let's go ahead and dive in the video and tell you the reasons. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel with a brand new episode on MP Power. And as you can see, I really have a special car behind me, which I personally am in love. And I know probably some of you guys gonna say, why did you buy it? Like, I personally love this thing. Just look at it. I don't know, I'm gonna show you guys some more stuff. But anyway, before I tell you guys the biggest reason I bought this thing, I'm going to tell you a little bit of story about this car where I got to learn. But basically, this car, the original plan was to make about 6,000 of them for the whole world. But the plan changed and they made, I believe, 8,086. And it's not considered rare because to be considered rare, it has to be 500 and below, I believe. But anyway, so from 6,000 they went 8,000, which is kind of a big number. But anyway, after so many years, you can only imagine how many of these now they're on the road. But anyway, in the United States, I believe they brought 1,200 of them. Some people say 1,200, some people say 840, but I think they brought in the United States 840 or 12, as I said. It's really like hard to believe or see some realistic number or true numbers, how many actually they came in the United States. But I do also know, I think they got in the Canada, but like 200 and something. But after so many years, you can only imagine how many of those are left in the road nowadays. My question is, like, do you own one of these, or have you ever owned one of these cars before you comment something crazy? If not, also, like, have you, if you haven't owned one, have you seen one of those in the road, or have you driven it? Because honestly, it's a total game changer once you drive this thing. Because honestly, for me, as I said, this is the second one I'm owning, and honestly, nothing major with this car. Everything I change in time, so once you take care of a car, like, should last. But anyway, it's expensive car to maintain, I have to be honest with you, if stuff breaks. But I have to say, I've maybe been lucky or not, but every sports car, it's more easy to break down, let's put it that way. And you have to consider it's almost 20-year-old car and looks absolutely amazing and very low miles. But anyway, I'm gonna show you guys also the biggest reason I bought this car, which is the aesthetic look. I honestly cannot get enough of this car, looking at it from every single angle of it. I just love how it looks. I love the fender flares, especially how beautiful they look. The side skirts, the mirrors, I don't know, the spoiler, the dual exhaust in the back, the front grille, these minimalistic RS6 badges, which are two outside, one in the back and one in the front. And other than that, the aesthetic wise, for me, this car, it's probably 8.5. You guys give a number, what do you think? But for me, it's 8.5 and probably 9 too as well. I just love this thing. It's just simple and beautiful looking car. And also another big reason made me buy this car, since even the first one, when I meet car people or car enthusiasts and they know this car, I just love talking with them because they know what's up with this car. Otherwise, a normal person won't give a look the second time. And I'm not so much in these kind of flashy cars nowadays, or you hear some people, oh, 0 to 60 like 2 point something seconds or 3 seconds. This car, it's not about that anymore because it's almost 20-year-old car and you don't expect that. But it's still pretty fast, honestly, because this thing, 450 horsepower and 415 pound-feet of torque, which is still nowadays, it's still pretty good, honestly. It's very healthy numbers for after so many years. And as I said, for me, I don't care about that. Even though honestly, when you press the pedal, this thing goes, it moves. but I'll be showing you guys in another video like about driving this thing, what it's like, because honestly it's just a beast of a car. Sounds amazing. It's not so loud like some other cars where they modify the exhaust. This thing, it's 100% stock, and I'm not planning on touching anything in this car because I just love how it looks, the way it is made. I love how it sounds from the manufacturer. It just has this sound when you drive it from inside. It's just hard to describe it. Like, I honestly don't know how to describe it. It's just special. Because honestly it's just a blast driving this thing, because it's fast for after so many years, it's comfortable in the same time, and also it's special to drive it and be on it, because as I said, when you meet car people, it just makes my day talking with them because they know a little bit about this car. But another big reason I bought this car, it's super low miles. It's incredibly low miles, and it's a little bit of history behind it, where I bought it from and where it came from. But originally was bought in California and kept in Canada, I believe, for like 11 years, and the owner barely put any miles on it, which I barely do too, because first of all I don't have the time, and I really don't like to take it in trips for no reason. I just take it somewhere like car shows or something like that, which I haven't done yet. But I'm planning on taking this thing at least in weekend, once a week or twice a week at the most. But as I said, it's a little bit of history which I'll probably show you, tell you guys in another video. But as I said, the miles in this thing, it's super low, super low. It's not the lowest one in the planet, but it's fairly low. And the crazy part is, I was looking a little bit on internet. A car like this, dark gray and white interior, was selling for $75,000, and that thing had 18,000 miles. I saw that on Miami, which honestly, if I had the funds, I would love to buy another one, just have two, because honestly this car, mark my word, it's gonna go up in price because it's something special, this thing. But as I said, before I tell you the other stuff, let me show you guys the miles in this thing, so you don't think I'm lying. Check this thing out. $44,000. I bought it when I had 42,300, something like that, and now I put like about 2,000 miles on it, a little bit over maybe. But that's also what made me buy this thing for the second time. Also, another big reason made me buy this car is the interior. It's super clean, honestly. It just looks clean, looks beautiful, simple. You don't get that many badges some other cars. You barely can tell you're jumping something special in this car. You only get few RS6 in few places, which I personally love. And as I said, this car, look at the seats, how good they look and how beautiful. As I said, RS6, every seat has, even in the back, which very similar. You can barely tell. You only have to pay attention very well. One RS6 right here, and also right here as well, and also one in the dash as well, right there. Other than that, you might think, or a normal person who doesn't understand car, they're just jumping another regular car, but I personally love this thing, how beautiful it looks. So that's also another main thing what made me buy this car since the first one I bought it. But yeah, those are my very main reasons I bought this car, because as I said, it's a very special car where people, they don't go like wow, like crazy, who doesn't know this car. But people who knows this car, honestly, you'll be surprised how they react. I promise you, or trust me, I'll probably show you some other videos how this thing looks when it's like in certain, how people they look this thing when they see around, because honestly you don't see those around anymore. It's just crazy. I know it doesn't seem much, but this thing one day it's gonna go crazy up in price, in my opinion. If I had the funds, I'll buy another one of these and just have it sit there, because something like this will never be made again. But anyway, these are the main reason what made me buy this car again for the second time. And I cannot wait to show you guys more stuff about this car, because honestly it's unique, special, and beautiful in the same time, and elegant and amazing to drive. So I don't know, there is so much, I don't know, I'm so in love with this thing. I cannot even describe it to you guys how much I love this thing. So that's why sometimes I cannot even find the words how much I love this thing. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you really enjoyed it, and I cannot wait to show you guys a little bit more about this thing, because it's just beautiful. Look at it. Peace everyone, I'll see you guys on the next video.